And alright guys, what is going on? How are you doing? Welcome back to another video on the David Hammond Visuals YouTube channel. Today guys, you read the title, we are reacting, or I am reacting to my old videos, okay? Whether these are client videos, just hobby videos, my old videos from about 2-3 years ago, you know. So as a bit of context, I was just on my phone about an hour, literally like half an hour ago, and this is what gave me the inspo. I was looking at because I hit 300 posts on Instagram on my David Hammond Visuals page, so I scrolled to the very, very bottom and saw some of the videos I posted, and I was like, man, these are pretty good, but also there are quite a few things that now looking at it, you know, I would change looking in hindsight. So I thought I would play those videos here, go over them, kind of react to them, but really the main purpose of this is not to make fun of myself, but to allow you guys to see the mistakes that maybe I was not able to see back then, so you don't have to make them. So what I've decided, guys, is I'm just gonna click the little clips individually and I'm gonna critique them or just speak as we go, okay? So kind of keep up. A lot of things are gonna be going on, but these are also only 1-minute clips. It is to Instagram, where some of these may have been 1.5-minute clips. Keep that in mind. So anyways, we're first starting off with a little fitness videography gym clip I did with my friend at the gym around 2.5-3 years ago. So let's go. I like that opening shot. The context shots are cool. That was dope. There are definitely, the first thing I do notice is I was using a lot of wide shots. There's a lot of distortion everywhere, which I wouldn't recommend to you guys. I shot on the Canon, my super wide angle lens, which for commercials or even videos now I never really use. You have to be very careful with that because they're gonna look very quirky and alien-like. Okay, we got that flex right there, showing off the brand. The brand we were shooting for was Jed North. Obviously, it wasn't like paid or anything. It's just that's what he was wearing, so I was trying to utilize that. Okay, we got some cool context shots there. Some creative shots. One thing, the main thing I definitely wouldn't have done is I would not have used that wide 10-18 lens at all. There was really no need to. It's horrible in low light. It gives a very ugly distortion. I would have just kept on the 24 lens and the 50 lens, which you can see, like, that's a 24. That's probably a okay, well that was it. That was the only minute that played. So the next one is going to be, this one was actually like, I'm going to make an entire separate video on this. This was one of my legit first commercials I'd ever shot. A company called Natural Buds, at least about 2.5-3 years ago. And this one hits home to me, okay? So this is a 4-minute commercial, but again, it's just 1 minute. So let's critique it as we go. And yeah. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm getting so many feels. Yo, this is Robbie. Come check him out. I actually color graded this pretty nicely. I remember he had this orange jacket or whatever, so I purposely got that color orange and I turned up the saturation a lot because he was the main focal point, him. So it was perfect he was wearing that orange because everyone else was just wearing black. Really like that. A nice wide shot of everyone. That was actually one of my favorite shots. We got some context shots there. Really nice macro shots of what they were doing. Blowing smoke. Love it. It's a beautiful song too. Okay, so we'll play it again. So essentially he's looking, and this is the story, okay? He's looking, friends are coming in, boom. This is about in the midway point, and they're coming in. We want to show how inviting this place was, you know, how friendly it is, everyone's welcome, etc., etc. So the story of this was actually pretty strong, and that's why I caught those immediate feelings. First and foremost, it'd be nice if I had a gimbal. It'd also be nice if I was a bit more intentional with the shots, so you can notice some of them. And again, I was working with like 10 people, so like not all of them are gonna, I'm not gonna have all the time in the world, but being more intentional as far as, you know, a better pan or a better dolly from like left to right, opposed to maybe you could see some of them are kind of like I would go with it and then I would kind of come back, or I would film up, or they would move and I would come down, where if that could be a bit more planned, you know, being with me and the models, being like, all right guys, so we're gonna go from left to right in 3, 2, 1, or just a bit more strategic. But again, like these aren't paid models, like they're just friends that want to be in it. So yeah, that would be the critique with that. Obviously guys, there are tons more things I could critique, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna keep it going, okay? So the next one here, what's coming to mind? Okay, let's do this one. This is a Claire video I shot for a brand in California. We stopped by their shop, me and my girlfriend, and we saw the shop. It was beautiful, and I was like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a commercial videographer, whatever you want to call me. Showed us some of my work. Can I use this for my portfolio, etc., etc.? And they were like, 100%. So let's watch it. Yeah, nice opening shot. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay, this was 30 frames. That's the first thing I'm noticing. It wasn't 24 in 24 timeline, so I definitely would have changed that. The music was very good with it. Good lens choice. Nice reveal. Okay. Very beautiful color grading. The palette was very nice. I did a very good job on the color grading. That was a sick shot. I like that. The dolly back, showing all the ingredients, or the nice macro. Nice. Bit of distortion. You gotta be careful with the, like these shots you gotta be careful with, the 10 to 18. Kind of look cool though. Little mirror shot. Okay. And the store, then she walks out. So she's looking all in, boom. So another thing you guys are gonna notice is so if you notice, the very first shot was of Claire, it was of the store, and the very last shot was of Claire. So already, like, and again, this is my first time looking at these videos from like years. Like, story's good, color grading's good, flow's pretty good. The things I would have changed is, one, I would have shot on a 24 frame timeline instead of a 30 frame timeline. Two, I probably wouldn't recommend you ever use a very ultra wide angle lens for anything commercial unless like that's what you're going for, especially if there's people. If there's people in the shot, you really shouldn't be using an ultra wide lens. They're gonna look very quirky and alien-like, and it's just not pleasing, okay? So at least stick to around like the, if you're on full frame, 35, 50, 85 millimeter range, okay? But yeah, overall kind of stoked. Maybe we'll do one or two more. Let's do this one. I actually remember this one. This one was, I was pretty proud of this at the time. So again, maybe 2 years ago or so, this is the one of my good friend Jess, maybe even less, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, of my good friend Jess. We were in my basement. We were kind of going for like a commercial, cool palette, kind of like club vibes. So my basement kind of has like a bar and a little pool table. So yeah, let's watch it. Music's beautiful with it. Nice pan back. Ooh, the nice. Nice, the macro. That's a beauty shot. Okay. I really like that. A gimbal would have been nice. I'll tell you how I got those smooth shots though, after. That's a beauty shot. The pullback, that was the thumbnail. I love the sound effects. That's where the wide angle can look good. I don't think it's gonna get the whole thing because it's just a minute. The alcohol part was really cool. That was nice, okay. A little shaky, but I definitely would have used lights if I could do this. Yep, so again, a minute. I wish you guys could see the whole things of this, but you know, it is what it is. So critiques right off the bat. What could have I improved on right on the back? Based on how this looked, it was very cool. My lights in my basement are they're much cooler, so it's like white light. They're not very tungsten. I would have brought, if I was going hard with this, I would have used the LED lights. I would have placed them strategically and just given that pop, because already you can see there's a bit of grain. I used the, what do you want to call it? The wide angle lens. Some of them actually works here for this shot, and that's because of the surrounding, okay? So with people, you usually want to stay away from a wide angle lens, like an ultra wide angle lens, but the surroundings, it was kind of cool. Like his pool stick, when you whip that around, it looked massive, because that's what distortion does. So for some shots it looked cool, but one would be lighting and low light. This is my basement. There's not a lot of light. I would have used lights. I had them right in the other room. I should have used them. I didn't, so that's what I would have done. And then it would have been nice to have a gimbal. So if you actually noticed how I kept it so smooth, is one, the Ninja Walk, guys, your camera's close to you. I didn't have a gimbal at this point. And for those pool shots, okay, I'm gonna let it get to there. I might skip a little bit of this. These, okay, we're behind the ball. I'm where's the next one? There we go. Like I'm running it back. Oh, I love that. What I actually did for that, because I didn't have a gimbal, and what a lot of people can do is you just simply put your camera on a cloth and you slide it. Now that was felt, it was a pool table, right? So all I was literally able to do was place my camera there, and I would just hold it, I guess, with my fingers, and as the ball would come, I would just slide it on the table. So it's a completely flat surface the entire time, which enabled me to get that smooth shot. So if you guys are shooting commercials and things like that, there have been quite a few times where I've placed it on tables, flat surfaces, and just put a cloth or put like a paper towel that, you know, so it won't cause too much friction, and just literally slide it across, back, up, down, you name it. So that can help. We'll play one more, and then I'm gonna finish it there with this video. Maybe I'll make more of these guys like down the road. I'm not worried. There's tons. Let's pick one more. I'm gonna pick this downtown one because I saw that, and this is actually what inspired me to. This was downtown Dundas Square. Him and I. Let's play it. Again, the music, so good for it. Light leak. Bit of warp. Nice lighting. I wish you guys could see the whole video of that. Maybe I played the whole thing. I don't know. I hate that it's cutting it off because it's kind of ruining the entire ending. But I love that video. Like, that speaks so close to me. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But the emotion, maybe it's just because I know exactly where I was, like mentally, physically in that space. And like, I know, like, you know, it wasn't as comfortable. But yeah, so right off the bat, pros that I would say is surprisingly, thankfully it was, you know, Dundas Square was extremely lit and bright up. The lighting was actually pretty good on that. You know, it's a pitch black outside. You'd expect it to be horrible. The lighting we did really well. I understood about, you know, aperture, things like that. So I didn't put on the wide angle lens, if you noticed, except like one shot. So lighting was done well. The time lapses were beautifully shot. The color grade was very nice. It's a very like cool teal and orange look. The story itself was pretty good. I wish you saw the whole thing. Things I could have improved on. Looking back at that one, I wish I had a gimbal. That would have helped a lot, but I didn't. So maybe some shots I noticed were a little bit repetitive. Like, maybe I got a couple too many shots of his head looking around where I could have used other things like other people. I don't know if you noticed that first shot. Look at this. That reveal shot was beautiful. Don't sleep on that. So I think I could have, that was nice. The diversity of shots I could have mixed up a little bit more. Like, a lot of it was just on Jesse. I could have maybe showed the surroundings a little bit more, things like that. So the shot itself I could have definitely mixed up, which could have added to the story. But yeah, overall, guys, I'm going to finish it there. That is that as far as the screen recording. I don't know how I laid this out, if I did the full video, or I have no clue. I planned these all on a whim. I planned this 15 minutes ago, but I'm going to finish it there, guys. Those are some videos that I shot around 2.5 years ago. So let this video be a source of inspiration to you guys to know that we all start somewhere. I'm still improving every single day, okay? I did not start amazing. I still have so much work to go, and it's a process, okay? I've been doing video for about just over 4 years now, and like, I'm learning as we all are. So hopefully you can use this video as a bit of inspiration to yourself, you know, education. If you guys liked it, comment down below. I'll make tons more of these reacting to my older videos, maybe, you know, progressing as I get better and better and better. But yeah, that was about midway point throughout my journey, and yeah, no, super stoked. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna finish it there. Love you guys all. If you guys are interested, as always, there's the free photo video intro course down below, where it takes one section, right? One section out of all of my full courses, which is the outdoor photography course, the outdoor videography course, the commercial course, mini documentary course, short film course, and music video course. So if you're interested in any of those styles, download this free photo video intro course. It explains them all. Quite a few of you have downloaded them already and you've loved it. And as always, to finish it off, there is always one-on-one photo video coaching where it's all over Skype or Zoom. I completely give you guys a full breakdown if that is something you're interested in. So that's that, guys. Thanks so much. I will talk to you in the next video, and yeah, keep creating, guys. Much love. Peace.